me what's going on with the businesses, like the storefronts and all that. Nothing's being burnt down. I don't see nobody rioting, and they basically was saying like, "Yo, it's a lie." CNN and Fox is lying to everybody. They're lying, which is true because I don't believe media at all. That's why I created Real Vision Radio. That's why we created Real Independent View because we're trying to put out the real news, not the fake news. We're trying to put out the real news, like nothing, none of that's going on. They just trying to hype it up to rile people up, and it's wrong. And this is nothing new. It's been going on for decades, decades and decades. This is nothing. This is old hat, you know. And
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it's old hat, dog. It's old hat. And I don't understand why they not focusing on the real problems. They focusing on the small problems. The small problems is the you got the woman beating her son in front of TV, which I totally disagree, because let's keep it real. I forgot the name of the football player that beat his child for being wrong, and he was getting arrested.
Oh, Adrian Peterson?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So why is this woman is being on the View and the O'Reilly show? It makes no sense. It's like, wait a minute, hold up, what are you talking about? Everybody's praising her, like, oh, yeah, I'm glad she did that. I'm like, no, 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 it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's still child abuse. Let's keep
Yeah,
it.
that's true. It's kind of ironic that we're going into, none of us believe in abusing children, but it is kind of funny how this is. And you're right, man. The media controls the world, and even, you being an artist, they love you for 2 seconds, and then they want to tear you down. And I haven't obviously made it, and if I do at some point, you almost have to expect that within a year after that, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's a nice guy, screw that, let's find some dirt on him, and they can portray it any way they want, because if you're watching TV or listening to radio, your facts are only what you see or hear, and you might not know the whole story, and we're puppets.
You're right. I'll give you a perfect example. This dude at my job, he came at me and he was like, "Oh, why is all black people killing each other and nobody say nothing about it?" And then when a white man kills a black person, it's like the whole world goes crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's a perfect example of being brainwashed, being a sheeple. And I'm trying to tell him, like, I'm trying to educate him. I'm like, no, it's not about that, dog. That's one incident of the liquor store and the CVS that got burnt down. But it's not like the whole town is being burnt down. It's like, I'm like, what are you talking about, dog? You know?
Yeah.
That's just insane. But like goes to show that the media controls people. The mainstream media controls people. It's not a black and white thing. I'm not trying to go there. I'm not, because it's a deep conversation that I deal with other people that's going there. It's not a black and white thing. It's a money thing, because the media makes money off of racism. The bottom line, they make money off of racism. That's their main bread and butter. They do it every week, every day, in all states of America. They don't report the other stuff because they can't make no money. I'm just saying, man. I'm sorry I'm getting too deep for you, right?
No, it's cool, man. I get you, and most people are afraid to talk about some of these topics, and the media, we all have 2-second attention spans, and they want to keep your interest. So how many times do you read, I try to read Yahoo, USA Today, I try to read different news outlets, and you see, oh wow, that's a pretty cool title. What is that about? And you click it, and it's this sexy title they made up to get you to click on it, and it's really kind of a BS story, and you get all frustrated. But that's that's the name of the game, it's trying to get your interest.
Yeah, that's you're right. That actually is the name of the game, dog. But okay, I want to get back into your music, man. I'm sorry, I just had to like let that out. I just want your opinion on this whole situation that's going on. So you got any shows coming up? You got any live shows coming up?
So I did the Toronto Music Festival last year, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm currently trying to get the. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, my phone is kind of like I'm hearing like weird noises. So I don't know if I'm. Okay. Anyway, so basically, I'm trying to get my band together because when you're a solo music artist.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. You have a band?
Well, I'm trying to get a band together to perform more gigs because I've had to say no to a lot of gigs because nobody wants to see me just up there singing without a band. So what I did at the Toronto Music Festival is I hired, guitarists, keyboard, drums, and we, put on a show.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's holding me back to doing a lot more live gigs because to me, I love making music, but I want to get out there and tour and perform. And I did have an opportunity to do like a 6-month tour around the world, but I couldn't take it for the summer because number one, I got a day job and I can't take off for 6 months. But number two, it's just hard to get musicians that are motivated, that are show up, that aren't doing drugs, that are just really into this. And that's a really huge limitation for me. It's really driving me crazy, to be honest with you. That's my biggest challenge right now. It's something I'm trying to figure out this year because, if Jimmy Fallon or, Oprah or one of these shows call and say, hey, we want you on the show, we want you to perform. I mean, yeah, I'll go on there and sing, but they don't want me to do it a cappella. And nobody wants to hear the music just, going off a recording. So that's my biggest problem right now, and I want to nip this in the bud before I get bigger, and then, you can't really tell these big shows that you don't have a band.
I see what you mean. But, yo, dude, it's gonna happen, man. Like, all you gotta do is just keep on, like, networking. Like, it's gonna happen, dog. You have talent. You have great talent. Like I said, the song I played early on before you got on with me, yo, I was feeling that song, man. I was really feeling that song, dog. And
Thank you.
Like I said, man, it's like as an artist to another artist, we just gotta keep on trucking, dog. Like I said, I keep on saying trucking all the time, but I say that because it was inspirational to me because I was in that mode of like, oh, I want to give up and I just just want to do it no more because it's too much drama, too much like fuckery in the music industry. And the dude told me, he's like, nah. He said, don't worry about that. Yo, just keep on doing you. Keep on trucking, dog. Just keep on doing it, dog. Never stop. Never give up. Never give up. Never. No matter what happens, don't ever give up. Ever. Because that's your being. That's your soul, dog. That's your soul, man. That's what you want. That's what you're supposed to be. See, right now, we got a 9-to-5s. We got our jobs. Nah. That's irrelevant. This is what you want to do. This is what you're supposed to be. That's in your soul, dog. So never forget about that. It's in your soul to do this. I know you feeling that. I know you feeling that. I know it's a little spot in your mind that's telling you like, don't give up. Don't give up. Because I have that too. And
yeah.
You can't give up, man. You came so far. You came so far. Why stop now?
I hear you.
It's all good. Let me ask you a question. Which singer or pop singer would you like to collaborate?
Boy, the list is huge. If I could narrow it down, I listened to Bruno Mars and Funktown. I'm like, wow, that'd be great. You know, I love Bruno Mars. You know, for modern artists, obviously, I love Beyonce, Justin Timberlake. You know, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry. That'd be a dream. You know, any one of them. I mean, and to be honest with you, I'm open to collaborating with anybody. It's not like I only have to collaborate with famous people, because I think people, sometimes you put your heads together, you put your hearts together, and you come up with something really cool.
Yeah, that. You know, you're right. No, but I'm asking you, like, who's your, like, okay, on the commercial side, who would you like to collaborate with on the commercial side?
You mean like the artist I just named, or do you mean, I'm not quite following you?
Well, the artist you just named.
Oh, yeah, of them, if I had to pick one, I
Yes.
would think it'd be really cool to do something with a female. So I would say, you know, either Taylor Swift or Katy Perry. Probably Taylor Swift if I had to pick one right now, but either one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Taylor Swift. Okay. Yeah. You know, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear that. Okay. That's what's up, man. Yo. That'll be a hit. That'll be a hit record. Honestly, to me, you know, like, personally, from, like, listening to your song and seeing your volume of your voice and all that, I can hear that. I can hear that, dog. I can definitely hear that. What was another question? I was gonna ask you another question, cause I'm right, yo. I gotta keep it real with you, dog. I keep it real on Real Vision Radio. I'm coming up with these questions out of the top of my head. I'm freestyling. I'm freestyling right now. I'm freestyling. Y'all hear me? I'm freestyling right now. So don't give me no flack. Anyway. So, yo, actually, where you from, though? Origin, where you from?
I'm from Chicago. So I'm born and raised in the Chicago area, so I'm from here.
What part of Chicago?
Well, I was born in Chicago, but I reside in Park Ridge, which is right, the border of Chicago. It's right by O'Hare Airport. Well, not right by, 10 minutes away. But I border Chicago. Yeah, like I said, I've been here my whole life.
Cool. Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. So I've been to Chicago, like, when I was a little kid, and I kind of remember it vaguely. This and that. Yo, how's the scene out in Chicago with the pop scene? Hello?
Yeah, I lost you there for a second. Can you hear me?
I said, how was the scene in Chicago with the pop scene, the pop music scene?
Chicago's got a pretty cool scene. I think people always think of New York and LA and Nashville, but I think Chicago's got a cool music scene, and I'd love nothing more than to put it on the map.
Nice.
Cool?
Yeah, man. Yo, we about to wrap it up, man. It was a great talk with you, man. Yo, you seem like a positive brother, man. You got your head on your shoulders, man. You on the right path. And like I said, once again, for like the 50th time, you are great. You got, yo, like I said, man, I'm not even beating S in you. I'm not bullshitting, man. You got talent, man, and I can see you taking it to the next level. But actually, one more question before we get off. You ever interested in, like, going on, like, the Voice, or like those other shows that American Idol?
You know what? I at one point I thought about doing American Idol. This was I don't remember. This was a few years ago, and you had to be under 25. So I was like, well,
what? Wait, hold up,
there goes that.
Wait, hold up.
This
Wait.
was a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I know a couple of months ago someone was trying to get me to go on The Voice. And, at this point, I don't really feel like that's good for me. And I'll be honest with you, you know, you have to sign these contracts. They, you know, make you commit all this stuff. And to me, I'm not